Good day, future chemists. So today, I am here to present to you the Graham's Law. But before we start our discussion, let us first know who is the founder of Graham's Law. So, Graham's Law was named after Sir Thomas Graham. He was a British chemist who is known for his pioneering work in dialysis and the diffusion of gases. In addition, he is regarded as one of the founders of colloid chemistry. Back to our topic. According to kinetic molecular theory of gases, gas particles are in constant motion. The particles move in all directions and completely fill up their containers regardless of shape and size. However, they do not move at the same rate. This explains the two parts of Graham's law, diffusion and effusion. Diffusion is the gradual mixing of gases due to the motion of their component particles, even in the absence of mechanical agitation such as steering. Meanwhile, effusion is the escape of gaseous molecules through a small hole into an evacuated space. Always remember that the rates of diffusion or effusion are inversely proportional to the square roots of densities or molar mass. A perfect example of effusion is your sister gave you a balloon full of helium. You leave it by night, and the next morning, you notice that the balloon she gave you deflated. The partial deflation of the balloon is because the smaller light helium atoms effused through small holes in the rubber match. On the other hand, an example of diffusion is your mom sprayed the perfume in front of you. The fragrance of the perfume at one part of the room spreads throughout the whole room due to diffusion. Perfume particles travel from higher concentrated area to the entire room where the concentration is less. Another example of diffusion is after a few seconds of opening a soda bottle, the soda goes flat. This is because the carbon dioxide concentration is higher in the bottle than the outside environment, and hence, carbon dioxide diffuses from its higher concentration to its lower concentration.